eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
I ain't asking for much. Just a few septums. Spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. The divines smile on a charitable soul. Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Windhelm. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Doroct lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Magic? Goodness, not here. Nothing dangerous like that. That's all kept to that college up in Winterhold. Better that than dealing with Ulfric's wizard like some do. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing. So what's the news on the street, Captain?
The Dark Elves are uneasy. There's a killer on the streets, and Viola Giordano won't leave me alone.
How would you like a drink?
Oh, very much so.
Coming right up.
The townsfolk call me Captain, because I used to be a sailor. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies, too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon, and introduce him to the headman's axe. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Captain Lonelygale, I've been looking for you everywhere.
And now you found me. Can I help you?
Have you thought about my invitation?
I've thought about it, but I'm not sure it's such a good idea.
Oh, I see. Is it still too soon?
Yes, I think that must be it. My wife hasn't been gone that long after all. Ask me again on another day.
I'm sorry to be such a bother. We'll talk another time.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
I'm a writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading. I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about
I still can't
them?
believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
Our hero claims a warrior.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
You the Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient North.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed. I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning. Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one. Thank you. Got any ale or mead? Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Captain! Captain! Mind
What
you
is it
don't
now,
get fresh
Viola?
with Susanna. She plays the flirt, but it's just to get good tips. Murder sites.
Don't you think all your tramping around there investigating might have something to do with it?
Well, perhaps. But still, it's curious.